some of Nigeria's richest soils, its most diverse peoples, and the strategic geography that binds North and South together. Yet, for decades, this heartland has struggled under the weight of challenges too heavy to ignore. Here, communities have endured the scars of violent conflicts, farmer header crisis, floods, and environmental degradation have swallowed farmlands and displaced families. Roads meant to connect markets and lives have become broken parts. Youth unemployment rises even as the region remains a cradle of talent and agricultural power. And in the absence of sustainable intervention, poverty, insecurity, and migration have reshaped the rhythm of daily life. Recognizing the urgency, acknowledging the unique challenges of the region, and understanding the need for a focused development engine, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu approved the establishment of the North Central Development Commission (NCDC), a historic step towards rebuilding, stabilizing, and transforming the region. The commission was conceived as a permanent institution, not just a response to crisis, but a long-term blueprint for growth. Its creation marked the first time the North Central would have a dedicated body to tackle its structural, economic, and humanitarian challenges. The North Central Development Commission carries a clear and ambitious mandate to rebuild communities affected by conflicts and natural disasters, to develop master plans for infrastructure, roads, bridges, housing, power, and irrigation, to drive agricultural transformation and food security across the region, to coordinate youth empowerment, skills acquisition, and job creation, to address environmental challenges from erosion to flooding, to support social welfare, education, healthcare, and economic inclusion, and to serve as a stabilizing institution that promotes peace, security, and sustainable growth. A commission built not merely to respond, but to transform, to heal, to rebuild hope. To bring this vision to life, President Tinubu inaugurated a pioneer management team, a leadership entrusted with a delicate mission. At its helm is Barrister Cosmos Aki, appointed as the chairman of the board of the commission, while Dr. Cyril Yitsen Tsengi as its managing director, and other commissioners representing the states of the region. In adherence to the federal character principle, the commission has representatives of the 6 geopolitical regions in Nigeria. The team was chosen to guide the commission through its formative years, to build systems, earn public trust, and drive development with transparency, competence, and courage. For the people of the North Central, the Commission is more than a government agency. It is a promise, a commitment that the region's wounds will be treated, that its potential will be unlocked, and that development will no longer be a distant dream but a living reality. The North Central stands at the threshold of a new dawn, a dawn powered by resilience, guided by vision, and built on the hope that tomorrow can be better than today. This is the story of a region rising again. This is the North Central Development Commission.
Good evening and welcome to the News on the Hour. I'm Simbiat Agbaji. In commemoration of the 2026 Armed Forces Remembrance Day, a special Jumat prayer was held at the Makurdi Central Mosque, where the Deputy Imam Dan Azumi Soho called for support systems for families of fallen heroes in appreciation of their sacrifices in ensuring a peaceful and united Nigeria. Elas NTA reports that the special prayer was attended by retired and 7 members of the armed forces and paramilitary formations.
The Armed Forces Remembrance Day is commemorated on 15 January every year to appreciate the sacrifices of fallen heroes who paid the supreme price in the defense of the nation. This year's event, with the theme Valor, Sacrifice and Unity, honoring our heroes, highlights professionalism of the Nigerian Armed Forces in the current national security landscape. Deputy Imam Makurdi Central Mosque Dan Azumi Soho, in his message, advocated coordinated support system for families of fallen heroes as a way of giving them a sense of belonging and appreciating the sacrifices of their departed loved ones. For some serving officers of the Nigerian Army and the Muslim community, the day is a wake-up call for everyone to stand for peace, unity and progress of the nation.
Just as we have come to the mosque to pray, we ask all Nigerians to join us in praying for our fallen heroes and also those of us that are still serving.
Indeed, today is a very important day. It's a day for solemn reflection, to also pray for our fallen heroes and appreciate them for all the sacrifices.
The most important thing is for us to continue to thank God, you understand, for keeping us together as one country and having a formidable security forces who are daily keeping this country as one.
They prayed for God's guidance and protection for both serving and retired members of the Nigerian Armed Forces and the paramilitary formations. In Makurdi, Elias, ATF, NTA News.
Nigeria's cashew industry has the potential to rake in up to $10 billion in annual revenue and generate millions of jobs. This is said to be achieved through improvement in production, processing and packaging. Musa Baba Aliyu has details.
Nigeria is a major player in global cashew production, ranking among the top producers in Africa and the world. Cashew is largely produced in states primarily in the southern and middle belt regions. Investigation revealed that production in Nigeria is often underreported due to informal trade and undocumented exports.
As it is, the Nigerian cashew industry has the capacity to create jobs for over 50 million Nigerians if it is properly harnessed.
In 2023, however, Nigeria's cashew production was estimated at around 234,000 metric tons, though export volumes suggest higher actual figure. For the 2025 harvest season, production is implied to exceed 400,000 metric tons, based on export figures with the National Cashew Association of Nigeria. Nigeria is to host 2026 National Conference as part of activities marking World Cashew Day.
This, our conference, is coming out in a way to enlighten the world, to show to the world that Nigeria is open for business and we have the capacity to lead in the Nigeria cashew industry. We don't want to produce inorganic cashew. We are promoting our organic cashew because that is where the interest is. We have the land, we have the population, we have the financial capacity.
Cashew accounted for 12.35% of Nigeria's non-oil exports in the last reported period, with overall non-oil exports surging 21% year-on-year. Africa's overall cashew market is growing, with the continent's production valued at $856 million in 2024 and projected to reach $1.19 billion by 2033. Musa Baba Aliyu, NTA News.
Still from the economic sector, Nigeria is intensifying efforts to attract Spanish investment aiming to reposition its economy at a strategic bridge between Europe and Africa. The push was led by the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Yusuf Tuga, during a high-level engagement with Spanish leading business confederation, the Spanish Confederation of Business Organizations. A statement by the minister risk frontier, but as a platform of opportunity for sustainable Europe-African growth. With that report, we'll take a short break. Please stay with us. Welcome back. You're still watching NTA Makurdi's News on the Hour. The Benue State Police Command says operations carried out by troops in parts of the state has led to the killing of a notorious bandit and arrest of suspected cultists, resulting in the recovery of arms and dangerous weapons in Jatuaka. Meanwhile, additional patrols have been deployed to the area to trace and arrest fleeing bandits. And now to the political scene. Kogi State stakeholders in the All Progressives Congress have been urged to redouble their efforts to ensure a seamless conduct of the e-registration exercise of party members in their domain. This was the message of Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo, represented by the Secretary to the Kogi State Government for Lashade Ayoade Arike at the APC stakeholders meeting in Lokoja. Ajibola Christopher reports.
The e-registration exercise of the APC is an opportunity for all members to be digitally captured in the party's register for future reference. It drew party members from the 3 senatorial districts of Kogi State. Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo, represented by the Secretary to the State Government for Lashade Ayoade Arike, welcomes party members and extols the leadership of the APC chairman Abdoulaye Bello on his integrity, most especially in bringing together party members into a unified form. The governor explained that the e-registration exercise of the APC in the state became necessary to guarantee sanctity and credibility of the party members, noting that this will give room to be known, verified, and accounted for.
We should open our doors for even non-members to join the party, and that the members should please go out, register, and encourage new members that wants to join us. And it's going to be a very peaceful exercise without any form of rancor.
We have accurate data of membership of the party.
Party members from the 3 senatorial districts who bared their minds say the steps taken to ensure e-registration is a welcome development.
APC is restructuring Nigeria, is repositioning Nigeria to help to accelerate socio-economic development, to expand the economic range of opportunities, and that's what we are doing.
It's a call to service, and we must have to stand firm to actualize the success that we want.
A data-driven membership registration system, stakeholders at the event say, enhances the party's electoral readiness and governance capacity in future elections. Ajibola Christopher, NTA News.
Next on our lineup is Sports Update with Enojo Adiku as our guide.
All is set for the quarterfinals showdown at the 2025 African Cup of Nations in Morocco. This year's edition saw 4 West African countries battle for honors in the round of 8. North Africa has 3 representatives, while the Central Africa has 1 nation in the quarterfinals. Senegal faces Mali Friday 9th January at 5 p.m. local time in the first quarterfinal match, while Cameroon will battle the host nation Morocco at 8 p.m. The Super Eagles of Nigeria are strategizing to fly over the Desert Foxes of Algeria on Saturday, 10th January at 5 p.m., while defending champions Elephant of Cote d'Ivoire will lock horn with the Pharaohs of Egypt for the semi-final ticket.
By all standard, will be a very tough match.
We need to revenge what Algeria did to us the last time we met at the semi-finals, and I think we have a much stronger squad than we had the last time we met.
Some fixtures for this weekend matches in the Nigerian Premier Football League shows Nasarawa United will host Kano Pillars in Lafia, Enugu Rangers to entertain Rivers United in Enugu, Abia Warriors to square up against Plateau United, while Battle of the Southwest sees Remo Stars welcoming Ikorodu City to Ikenne in Ogun State. The leadership of the National Sports Commission, NSC, has appointed seasoned sports technocrat Tunde Adelaku as chairman of his newly established Diaspora Talent Discovery Committee. Director General of the National Sports Commission, Bukola Olopade, who made this known, said the leadership of the commission carefully selected Adelaku based on his wealth of experience in sports, especially within the diaspora. The newly appointed chairman, Tunde Adelaku, said the appointment means a lot to him and described the initiative as one that will change the landscape of Nigerian sports. With Sports Update, Enojo Adiku.
Let's give you an outlook of weather reports in major towns across the state. That's the weather report. To end the news, a recap of the main highlights. We brought you a report that Muslim clerics have called for support systems for families of fallen heroes in appreciation of their sacrifices in ensuring a peaceful and united Nigeria. They made the call during a special Jumat prayers held at the Makurdi Central Mosque in commemoration of the 2026 Armed Forces Remembrance Day. Finally, we reported that the Benue State Police Command has killed a notorious bandit and arrested suspected cultists, resulting in the recovery of arms and dangerous weapons in Jatuaka. That's it on the news, but before we go, here are some security tips. Be vigilant. Thank you for watching. That's it on the English translation of the news. Up next is the news in our local languages. Please stay tuned.